think I'm going to do more tea drinking than chatting with you guys, but let's just have one more little chat before I take the next plane. What's it all for then, eh? One of the things that I think that property is really important for is spending time with people you care about. So in the early days, it's a paradox because, excuse me, tea drink, because in the early days you're going to be working like crazy. I mean, 16-hour days was pretty normal for me, to be quite frank with you. But 12-hour days was like, I wouldn't call it part-time, and I don't want to be one of those, but I don't want to deify the crazy work ethic forever. But the truth is, in the early days, you're going to have to work like stink, aren't you? But we're following that whole path of rich dad, poor dad, which has been known for years, for centuries. Aristocratic families had it where they had land, they were the landlords, and therefore they were people's private incomes, weren't they? They had assets, and they didn't necessarily need to go out and have a job, but their assets and their tenants and their tenant farmers and all the rest of it. So the principle has been around, oh golly, forever. And the principle is still right. It's just the beauty of it now with leverage, with mortgages, with challenger banks, with the opportunities, is that anyone can do it. You don't need to wait to be landed gentry to have it handed down to you. You absolutely can create this for yourself. So for me, it was never about the money. It was never about pure cash. It was always about security. It was about pensions. It was about freedom. And it was also about spending time with people I love. So paradoxically, my friends were very kind to me because I didn't see them much in the early days because I was working like crazy. I certainly turned off. I'm reading a really interesting book called Deep Work by Cal Newport, and interestingly it reflects back the work practices that I did 10 years ago. I measured everything. I measured how many hours, I measured what I spent my time on, raising money, dual sourcing, or running the business, and I made sure they were in balance. It was just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was just the gate. I also completely switched off distractions, so there'd be no social media, there'd be no television, I was very, very focused, and that extreme focus really worked. So I would suggest for a period of time in your life, you absolutely have to do that. It gives you the rocket fuel to build the assets, and then you get to go into the lounges and turn left on the aeroplane and have the most delicious experiences. But since building those assets, I now work 183 days, and I still work very hard because I enjoy it. I like producing great quality material. I like producing great quality homes. I like renovating properties. And then I'm on holiday or spending time with people I love 182 days a year. And this particular trip, the second half of it I spent with my best mate, and as a surprise I upgraded him, and so instead of him turning right and being a bit squeezed, he turned left. So it's very good fun watching him experience this for the first time, and that to me is what property is about. You work crazy hard, and yes, it's for your own security and financial freedom, but then the ability to spend time with people you care about, and have them enjoy really great experiences is really fun. So I just want you to keep going. If it's hard, oh my god, the amount of times I didn't sleep was unbelievable in the early days, but now it's so worth it. And that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, totally comes true. Okay, a couple of things. Website, click on thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. I put my heart into writing great quality material for you guys. There's some free stuff, and there's some really high quality education material, and also all the agreements and things like that you might need that we used in our journey. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. But the most important is that you keep going. In the difficult times, you keep going, and you have the strength and purpose and focus and commitment to keep grinding when nobody's watching or it gets hard, because the end result is a mathematical certainty if you keep going in the right direction. I want to wish you good luck.